Hi, how you guys doing? Sorry about the little delay, but your boy had to relieve himself. But how you guys doing? It's the end of the month once again for September, and I am here to do my theme. It's always the end of the monthly theme Q&A. What's the theme for this week, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, whoever's here watching? It's DC Comics, all DC. That's all it's about. This is my second time doing this. Just like I did for Marvel, I'm doing it for DC. And first off, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take all the questions that I got from my announcement vid, as you can see right here. Um, I'm going to first answer those questions, and also going to go to my Twitter account because I saw some questions that was there. I put up something earlier today, and I told everybody, today's you got 2 more hours to submit your final questions, and I got a few questions, and they're right here, as you can see on Twitter, right here. I told them to put hashtag DC Comics questions. So I got two from DC, from Twitter, and the rest are from, like I said, from DC. I mean, from the from the announcement bit. So like I said, I'm going to start with the questions from there first, and then I'm going to work my way to the Twitter account, and then I'm going to see what questions come in here on the live feed. But first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, I got to check out, I put up two more reaction vids today, including one that should have been put up a while ago, but my camera was having problems. And it's the latest trailer for Luke Cage, which airs tomorrow on Netflix, but I'll be watching it tonight, 3 a.m. Yeah, see that? See the clock? 3 a.m. I'll be up. I'll be binge watching the fuck out of that. So, yeah. And I put up a TV spot of the latest Doctor Strange, which I was surprisingly that I didn't do. But all right. So, but like I said, 2 new reaction vids up on my channel. What else I need to plug? My comic review for the books that came out last week should be up soon. I haven't even gotten to the books that came out this week. Next week is going to be crazy, guys. Comic-Con is next week. I'll be there. I'll take as many pictures as I can, so I can make a collage and show it here or things like that. I got to start going through my collection and finding books, certain writers that I want is going to be there. So I want to try to take out books and try to get them signed. Probably take my Harley Quinn #1, since this is DC related. Get my Harley Quinn #1 and try to get it signed by Amanda Connor herself, because she's going to be there, things like that. So next week is going to be crazy for me, but a lot of fun. This is something I've been always saying, guys. I've been saying it. I'm going to try to get there. I'm going to try to get there. I'm going to try to get there. This time, it's not trying anymore. It is there. You don't believe me? You don't buy that? There's my tag right there. There's my pass. Booyah, see? So I will be there. All right. So, yeah. All right. So in conclusion, let's get to the questions. All right. So how's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing? Let me see who's here. All right. That's the first thing. Let me see who's here. Who is here? Okay. Let's see. We got Omnitron. We have Solomon Black. I like that name, Solomon Black. What's up? Travis, Tevia, Gladden. Oh, NG. NG is here. Witchblade. Hey. That's let's see who else is here. Okay, that's about it so far. And I think we have a troll in here. You sure you want to be here, pal? Because I know how to fuck with the trolls just as much as you do. But you better be careful. So I could play with the best of them. All right, so let's look at the questions. Okay. Let's get to these questions. All right, here we go. We're gonna go. All right. Okay, first set of questions comes from Rakai Thawai. The way. I hope I'm saying the name right. Okay, first question is what would you have done differently from the Batman TMNT crossover aside from avoiding it being in biased favor for Batman? As always, first thing when crossovers to me should never be showcasing that this character is better than this company's character. It should be equal balance, equal balance. One thing I would have shown is that is just the simple fact of that the turtles are not pushovers, and they may be good individually, but together they're nearly unbeatable. So those are things I would have shown particularly well. Just would have just shown the turtles just respect. And I think the problem is with that crossover, which I did enjoy, it just felt so biased to Batman and everything Batman. I was just like, no, why are you doing this? And so I'm hoping with the next crossover, which is coming, which is based the Batman the animated series and the latest Turtles cartoon they're doing. It's called Batman TMNT Animated Adventures or something like that. I'm hoping they kind of find that place between them and not just another bunch of on Batman's cop. All right. So thank you for that question, Rakai. Next one comes from Sinquan Sin. Hey Chris, here's my questions. Okay, out of all the crises that happened, which one did you dislike the most and why? Okay, so boy, which one was it Identity Crisis? No, wasn't Identity Crisis. I kind of liked Identity Crisis. I think it was the last one. Was it Infinity Crisis? No, I think it was the last one. I just didn't like. I was done with it. I can't remember it, but it was. I think it's the last. It was the last one that DC did that had Crisis in it, and I just couldn't take that. I was just like, no, just stupid. I can't take this one. Number 2, your second question: which DC hero you saw as a kid and said, "Yeah, I wish I had powers like him or slash her"? Okay, DC hero that I saw as a kid, the Flash. So yeah, there you go. Next one. Which villain you seen and you just said, "Fuck that character"? Mine is Darkseid. Really? As a kid, I guess it would probably be Lex Luthor. Yeah, I think it would be Lex Luthor. Doomsday returns to destroy Superman. The fight reaches New York. You find out you have abilities. Do you help? Hell yeah, I'll go out there and help Big Blue. Yeah, so of course, yeah, I'd go out there and help him. Your fifth question and final question: will you do a Let's Play for Batman Telltale game series? Thanks for answering my questions. Peace. Okay. Well, to answer that last question for you guys, go to look on my vid and you'll see I did a full gameplay of the first episode of the Batman Telltale games. I'm gonna get to episode 2 real soon. And I really enjoyed it. Hear me commentating on it and things like that. It was really fun. So yeah, I did do that. So check it out. Okay, next up comes from Ian Cineros. Neros, okay. Thoughts on Blue Beetle Rebirth and thoughts on Blue Beetle Booster Gold movie. I enjoyed Blue Beetle Rebirth to a degree, but what I don't like is almost like it's basically acknowledging that um uh oh my god, I'm forgetting the second Blue Beetle's name. Oh my god. Uh Ted Cord, excuse me. Ted Cord was not a Blue Beetle, or is basically describing that. I'm like, are you, whoa, really? But other than that, I thought it was fine. Thoughts on the Blue Beetle Booster Gold movie? I hear it's just in talks right now. Is it really happening? Somebody give me some more info on that one. I'm fine with it. Let's just hope it's better than what they've given us with Blue Beetle and Ted Core and Booster Gold live action wise. All right. So, but thank you for those questions. Next up comes from Dreadman. What did you think of Superman Wonder Woman? Didn't read that series. Didn't really care for the whole relationship. DC putting Wonder Woman and Superman together. I get it, but it was just like, okay, whatever. Didn't read it though. Favorite Superman copycat, like Hyperion, Blue Marvel, Icons, Shazam. First of all, I don't call him by Billy Batson by that name. His name is Captain Marvel, and it will always be Captain Marvel to me. I will never call him by that S name, because that is the name that he uses to summon his powers, not to be called by. And as for you calling them copycats, I wouldn't necessarily call them copycats, because Superman and Blue Marvel are nothing alike, not even close. Blue Marvel can do things Superman can't do, so not a copycat. Hyperion, maybe. Hyperion, okay. Icon, yeah. Some Shazam, not so much either. But since this is DC related, I will answer it. That's a hard question, because I like them all. Actually, the ones that you put here, I like them all. But I'll just throw one out there. Probably Icon has always been great. Thank you, Dwayne McDuffie, for creating him. Really good. I can't wait to see what they do with the Dakotaverse again, or the, All right, next up, favorite Young Justice character. We're talking comic or we're talking animated. See, you got to be careful with that, because remember, there was a Young Justice comic that Peter David wrote. Then there was the series. But if you're going with the animated series, I'd probably have to say, out of the original members, it'd probably be Aqualad. I liked Aqualad. He was good on that. And the fact that they didn't call him Jackson Hyde was interesting. I was like, whoa, okay. But they still kept him being related to Black Manta. Instead, he wasn't called Jackson Hyde. But it was cool. What's that next question? Favorite Superman family member. Okay, let's excluding Kal-El and Kara. I'd probably have to say Power Girl. I've always had I've always loved Power Girl. Besides just the big boobs, I thought her character had really depth. The fact that she is from Earth 2, things like that. So yeah, and I like Superboy, original Connor Kent. Never will forget him. So yeah, that's a few. All right. So thank you, Dreadman, for those questions. All right, Andre Padre. Answer. What are your thoughts on animal superheroes of the DC universe, like Crypto, the Superdog, Ace the Hound? Um, Use them when they can. I really have no problem with them. You know, it just proves like, yeah, Krypton had animals too. You know, nothing against it. You know, but just don't go overboard with it, because I remember at one point they did go overboard, especially with Superman. You know, there was Super Horse and this and that. I'm like, yeah, okay, y'all going overboard with that. Like, all these animals came from Krypton. It's like, all right. But I'm glad to see Crypto is alive, because and in the latest Superman that Peter Tomasi and them do, he was swallowed by the Eradicator, and I thought he was dead. I was like, oh shoot, they killed off Crypto, but he came back, and I thought it was really cool that he came back. Your second question: if you could choose to move to any city within the DC universe, from Metropolis to Gotham City, which one would you rather live in? Any city. Uh, I guess I'll go Metropolis instead. I could. I mean, I think I could survive in Gotham. I'm from New York, man. Gotham is that's nothing. Okay. Uh, but yeah, I could survive there too. Um, what are your thoughts on the ongoing Rebirth titles that are coming out? So far, Rebirth has been a very big success for DC. Sorry about that. That's my phone. uh, Let me turn it off. All right, there we go. Um, well, basically, what was I saying? Oh, DC Rebirth has been a very lucrative, a very big success for the company. Something they needed. Something that gives old school fans like myself and new school fans like whoever, the young bloods now, a sense of understanding that you can combine both worlds. The fact that we have pre 52 Superman in this world just does my heart good, because that's the Superman that I love. Seeing Wally West again, great. Mixing some things, but they still need to bring some other stuff that I want from pre 52 into this world. But so far so good. I mean, I have my least favorite titles. I do feel that some titles are just they need to start picking up, but I wouldn't call them trash like I've seen other people call them. Last question. Which out of the Birds of Prey would you go on a date with? Barbara Gordon, Black Canary, or Huntress? Uh, can I choose three of them? What? It's a tie between Canary and Barbara Babs. I don't mind Huntress, but I think if I do some wrong, she'll try to put an arrow in my head, or just even if I just look at a girl, just pop. Okay, next up, next question from Galactus Girl. If you adapted any DC story into an animated film, what would it be? Well, I'm getting it finally. We're gonna finally get the Judas contract. I've been waiting for years for that story, that classic Teen Titans story. That's the Titans that I grew up with. Okay, that's the Titans that I grew up with. And I'm finally gonna get that story. Finally. If there's another story I would think of, it would probably be um, probably Battle for the Cowl. I'll take that. That would be interesting. That would be really good to adapt Battle for the Cowl. Um, so yeah, that'd be good. All right. Next up comes from Matthew Roscoe. I don't know if I'm saying the name right. Okay. If you had Joaquin Thunder's magic pen, what would you wish from it? All right. I am a big fan of Joaquin Thunder. If I had his pen, what would I wish? Oh, that's easy. It's kind of personal, but it's easy. See my mother again. Yeah, that'd be to bring my mother back, you know, or see her again. Number two, if you could create your own Legion of Doom, who would you put on the team? No Joker, no Lex Luthor. Uh, that's long, but I can go. Okay, Killer Frost, Destro, Sinestro, uh, yeah, keep Scarecrow on the team. Scarecrow, uh, Cersei's, Atrocitus, some people like that. You didn't give me how many. You just said I can go on and on about that. Okay. Next up, what is your favorite Golden Age hero from DC? That would probably have to be that'd probably be Jay Garrett, the old Golden Age Flash. I like Alan Scott, old Golden Age Green Lantern, but I'd say Flash. Flash definitely. Um, Mine is Captain Marvel and the Blackhawks. Okay, let's go. Live long and prosper, Crystal. Thank you. All right. Okay, this is from Mishari. What? Who do you think? Who do you think is the worst comic movie villain by far? See, I don't. You see this? I don't know if this. And I asked this person too. I actually commented. You can see. Actually commented. Well, you can't probably see that, but I actually commented. And one is this is DC related, right? Because if I was to go DC right now in terms of movie, um, I'd probably of the DC movies of all the DC movies so far, I'd probably have to say Nuclear Man from Superman 4. Oh my God. Okay. Green Arrow Hunter. How do you think that Jeff Johns' new 52 Justice League run compares to Grant Morrison's JLA run from the 90s? Being that I'm not the biggest Morrison fan, but I will say his Justice League run was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie about that. Not the biggest Morrison fan. I'm not. And Jeff Johns, give him credit where credit is. But I stopped reading his run a long time. I stopped reading. I think I stopped reading. I forgot what issue I stopped, but I really stopped. I didn't read anymore. I was just, I think because I was so pissed at DC from canceling Justice League International, which I was loving, and they canceled it, and I had this strange theory that pretty much they did that because that team was outselling the all-star team that Johns was doing, and just a lot of that stuff just did not make sense. I mean, if you read, Batman was on that team, and Batman was really rooting for that Justice League International team, Booster being the leader and everything like that, and then you go back to Justice League, and then Batman's trashing that team. I'm like, what the hell is this? So yeah, stuff like that. I stopped reading, so I can't really compare from what I read and what I've read from. I would still have to say it's like this. Okay, do you think Matt Damon should play Green Arrow in the DC cinematic universe? I've told you I won't say extended. I won't say that E word. And I just did. um, Matt Damon as Green Arrow, not really. I don't see Matt Damon as Green Arrow. I still feel that you want to cast Green Arrow, you got him already. The actor who was from Sons of Anarchy, perfect. He's got the look. He can grow that beard like Ollie, perfect. I mean, good, not bad. Do I want to see Matt Damon in a superhero movie? Hell yeah, I do. Doesn't matter where he is, but I want to see him. I think he would love to have that on his resume. His a very long resume. But no. How would you write a Teen Titans TMNT crossover? Ooh, depending on the team, if I was to do it, I would have probably done it with the new Teen Titans. You know, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Nightwing, Donna Troy, Starfire, Raven, those characters, or maybe even Jeff Johns' team that he had. But I would probably do it something where it's either Brother Blood and the Foot join forces, something like that. There you go. Okay, Blue Goblin, my brother from another mother. Yeah, Blue Goblin. Gabby, check out his channel. Subscribe to his channel, people. Think you like my comic reviews? That's the guy that I learned. I got my comic reviews made. He was my influence to do comic reviews. Okay, first question. What could DC do with Supergirl character development wise that would bring Hurricane out? Simple. Make her a ditzy, dumb blonde. That would bring her. Yeah, he's over here. Hurricane's over to my right. My left over here shaking his head. He's like this. He's going. Okay. Do you want to see Batwoman get into a relationship? Hell yeah. I'd love to see Katie back in a relationship. She was with Maggie Sawyer. I thought it was great. And then DC fucked it over. Yeah, screw you, DC, for doing that. I would love to see her get into a new relationship. Man, I would love to see her back with my girl Renee Montoya. My favorite question. I would love to see her get back with Renee. That'd be great. That'd be excellent. All right. Number 3. Which character would be the most believable as a pro wrestler? Wildcat. Wildcat. Black Canary probably just she don't scream. She just don't use her powers. Those are people. Yeah, but definitely Wildcat for sure. I could take him. Who from the pre-52 universe whom we haven't got back from Rebirth would you like to see again? You can only pick 2. Ooh. Man. Jade. Alan Scott's daughter. Jade for one. That's one. Jade, oh my God. I'm a big fan of Jade, so I would love to see her back. And I'll go with a guy, a male that we've seen yet. Have they brought them in yet? Hmm. Man, this is hard. I got Jade. Got Jade for you. No, this is hard. I'm trying to think of who they have not brought in yet. I'll just throw up another one of my favorites. The just throw a female out there. Another the female Dr. Light. I always enjoyed her too. So yeah, there you go. Thanks, Gubby, for the questions. Next two, oh no, not next two. Oh wow, damn! Next 8 questions. God dang. Next 8 questions come from Daryl Rapid. Yeah, Daryl Rapid. Gave me these a week ago. All right. Would you like to have seen an expansion of the DC Beyond universe besides just Batman? Yes, I would. I would have loved to seen besides just Batman, and we did see the Justice League and Green Lantern and Superman was still around and Barda and everybody. But I would love to see was there a Flash of the Neo DC? Was there Green Arrow? Was there you know uh, things like that. Those have been, would have seen. I would love to see more of Aqua Girl, people like that. We didn't really get this chance to get to meet them. So yeah, I would love to see that. Okay, do you want to see Supergirl appear in the DC cinematic universe? Yes, I do. Why can't she? Why can't she? DC. I mean, why can't? Yeah, why can't? I'd love to see Supergirl back on the big screen again. I love Melissa Bionis as Supergirl on the small screen, but you got your small screen star. Let's get your big screen star, your big screen star. So yeah, I would love to see Kara brought back, and it kind of seems that she could be already on Earth. So I think they kind of hinted at that. I'm not sure, but I'd love to see that. Indeed, yes, I would love to see Supergirl. Who would you cast as Kara Zor-El? Oh my God. Okay, fan casting. Who would I cast as Kara for big screen? All right, somebody. Let's see. I'm trying to think. All right, hold on, guys. I'm gonna. Let's see. I got it. I got it. So here's be my fan casting for Supergirl, maybe a little older, but Supergirl for uh the cinematic universe. We've already seen her before in another show called Heroes. Hayden Panic. I can't pronounce her last name, and I don't want to butcher it. But yeah, I think Hayden. I can see her as Supergirl. So yeah, definitely. Let's see what else we got here. Okay. Do you want to see a Robin in it? Yes, I do. God damn, yes, I do. Hell yes, I do. I want to see Robin. I don't want my last impression of Robin on the big screen to be Chris O'Donnell. Okay? I don't. And I don't want some bullshit of, oh, we got Robin in Christopher Nolan's run. That was bullshit right there. That was bullshit. When they said that, I was like, really? I want to see a Robin. And if that's the Robin that died, if that's Jason Todd, which I don't really care, never was a big fan of Jason Todd, let's get some Tim, my favorite Robin. Let's get Tim. Let's get a kid that is around the same age as young Mr. Tom Holland. Let's go. There you go. Yes, I do. I want to see Robin. I want to see Robin. I'm tired of him getting kind of shafted out of the movies now. I want him back. I want Robin back. How about Batgirl? Hell, God damn it. Yes, indeed. Batgirl too. I want to see Babs. I don't care which Batgirl is. I want to see Batgirl. I don't. Once again, I said it with Chris O'Donnell. As much as I love Chris O'Donnell, I'm gonna say it like this: I don't want my last impression of Batgirl to be Alicia Silverstone. And I like Alicia Silverstone, but that was not Batgirl. It's not Batgirl. That was some. It was a girl, a blonde, which is she's not blonde. Alfred's niece, Batgirl. Thank you, Schumacher, for that. Thank you so much. Yeah. Favorite DC title right now. All right, favorite DC title right now. Ooh, that's a good one. First one that pops in my mind, Wonder Woman. I knew Rucker was. I loved Rucker's run before. I knew he was going to kill it again. There you go. Thoughts on the Black Lightning TV series? Yeah, it's been said that Black Lightning is getting the TV series. Another one of my top 10 favorite DC favorite heroes. You don't believe that? Go look up top 10 DC heroes under me and you'll see he's there. He's on my list. And it's going to be on Fox. All right. So if they're going to do this, I'm hoping that they go a little bit more, a little grittier, but showcase the side of Metropolis that we don't get to see, which is Suicide Slums. That's where Black Lightning is from. That's where he was raised. That's where he grew up. And he did everything in the world but came back home. I want them to showcase his family. I want to see Anissa and Jennifer, his daughters, Thunder and Lightning. Who I want to see who's gonna be Jefferson Pierce. Who's gonna guest star in it? Are you gonna really go deep into his rogues gallery? Because Lightning does have a rogue gallery, but a lot of them are very element-based characters like Frostbite and people like that. But I'm believing the main villain is going to be basically the leader of the 99, the leader, the kingpin of the DC universe. Kind of, he's the equivalent of Kingpin, but instead of being his body mass being more muscle, he's a fat guy. He's just big fat, and that's Tobias Whale. So I'm thinking he's going to be the main villain of that. Yeah, guys, I know my Black Lightning. So, yeah, I'm not called the Omni Geek High Lord for no reason. But yeah, I'm looking seeing where they go with it because I'm hoping it does well. Because in terms of DC properties that on Fox, I only watch Lucifer. And I like Lucifer. I don't watch Gotham. I don't watch Gotham at all. I still feel that should have been Gotham Central and not what we got now. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping they take it serious because Malcolm, when we talk about like he brings up what IGN, they put him as one of the top 100 heroes, but they just jokingly was laughing about like Black Lightning, and they said nothing. And I've always pissed them like fuck you IGN for that shit. So yeah, it is what it is. And your last question: are you a Legion of Superheroes fan? Not necessarily a huge fan. I have my favorite members. My favorite members is probably Karate Kid and Timberwolf. I love Timberwolf. Chameleon Boy is good. I like and Saturn Girl, and Lightning Lad. People like that. But I'm not the biggest. I'm not a big. I don't collect their books, but I've read a lot of their stuff. But I'm not the biggest fan. But I respect them. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Rapid, for the questions. Next up comes from Mr. Emerald 123. Yo, Chris, Do you watch Lucifer TV show? Yes, I do, and I enjoy it very much. Aries versus Superboy Prime. Who wins? Aries from what? Are we talking? Oh, we're talking Aries from DC. Sorry. I don't know. Have you read DC Comics World War III? Yes, I have. Have it in my collection. That basically that should have been called Black Lightning versus DC. Because no, not Black. Excuse me. Black Adam. Sorry, Black Adam versus, because that's all that was. I respect DC for trying to give Black Lightning some kind of like a heart. You know, he was in love with Isis. She died. He went fucking crazy and started wrecking shit. And it got so bad that everybody was coming after him. And there was at one point he was fighting the entire super family, and he was holding his own. I'm talking, they were trying to hold him down, and they couldn't hold him. I'm like, whoa, like what? Whoa. But yeah, I have it, and I have it. Whatever happened to the Wildstorm characters? They've been incorporated into the DC universe somehow, because that's what happened when Flash fixed everything from Flashpoint. He merged a lot of the worlds together, like the Wildstorm universe and the Dark Horse. Not the Dark Horse. Some other many other universes like that. So, but I mean, I would love to see them again, like Wildcats and things like that. What Perry King? What would Flash think of Sonic? Oh my God, really, really? I don't know. It's just cool, I guess. Cool. Which Batman villain do you think would be a good enemy for Spider-Man? Any one of them. What if I said this before? And I've said it before, and I'll say it again. You could take these two icons, their iconic rogues gallery, and flip them, and they can work. And Batman's rogues gallery could work for Spider-Man. Spider-Man's could work for Batman's. There you go. Next up, from Black Doggy Claw. I'm almost done, guys, with the YouTube questions. Well, the submitted questions. If you had a teenage hero, if you can make a teenage hero, what will his powers be? I've done that before. I've created characters. I had one teenage hero that had the ability to like enter one's dreams and things like that. Like, so that was something cool. That was one character. How do you feel about Teen Titans versus Justice League movie? Guys, I have still not seen that yet. It's on my list to watch. So yeah, I haven't seen it yet. But I heard that little shit, little big head got nearly killed by Blue Beetle. Yeah, guys, you can tell I'm not a big Damian Wayne fan either. Okay, this is from Solomon Black. Oh shit. Okay, the same guy that was okay. How many seasons do you give Flash? That is an excellent question. I like that question. I like that. I like that. I like that. I give it personally. I give it 6 to 8 seasons. That's it. I don't think it'll get to 10. They're moving so fast with the Flash TV show. They're already doing Flashpoint already. Well, somewhat of it. So it's like, yeah, I'm telling you, man. Like by the time, it's scary because I feel like by the time Season 4 comes around, they're already going to be doing Godspeed. Okay. Next up, name me 6 heroes that should guest star or debut on The Flash. 6, right? All right. 1. Let's do number 1. 1. Captain Atom. Captain Atom. Captain Atom would work on Flash. 2. I'm Static. Come on, I would love to see Static on. That'd be cool. Static. Number 3. I would have had. Oh, well, I would say Mr. Terrific. I would have had him on Flash than Arrow. Number 4. Stargirl. Well, she's not because she's already going to be on. Okay, so let me rephrase that one. Let me go back to number 4. Blue Devil. Yeah, Blue Devil. Number 5. Uh, Number 5 would probably Adam Strange. That'd be pretty cool to see. And number 6. Number 6 would probably be either Terra or her brother, Geoforce. There you go. Next question. How do you feel about the current Flash series? P.S. Sorry about all the Flash questions, but he's my favorite DC hero. It's no problem. How do I feel about it's slow, and yeah, leave that Flash being slow, but very dramatic. A lot of drama, big drama. The last issue we got to reveal who's Godspeed. I thought that was stupid. I did not like that. I was like, really? I was really disappointed with the reveal. But it's very dramatic. I'm hoping it picks up, despite the whole who is Godspeed. To me, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. I'm trying to find a logical answer for why, but it doesn't make sense to me. It is what it is. Okay, so that's all the questions that are submitted to me on the announcement vid. I'm going to get to these questions on Twitter that were sent to me earlier this afternoon. And they come from Sean Allen at Elusive Sean X. Okay, and he has the first one. Favorite underrated DC villain, probably Destro. I think he's very underrated. Definitely. Favorite DC animated movie. A favorite DC animated movie. One of my favorite DC animated movies. Batman, Superman, Public Enemies. That's one. I'll give you that right there. And next question. Do you feel that Martian Manhunter should be on the Justice League team comic and movie wise? Yes, indeed. If anybody asked me who I feel is underrated hero, Martian Manhunter. I feel he is. Okay. So that is all the questions I have. I am freaking done. Phone, you are going right there. Okay, now let's get to these questions here that is popping up in the chat. All right. Let's see what we got here. What we got. All right, first question. So did you hear the news that DC has declared Wonder Woman bisexual officially? I'm not shocked at all, to be honest, since it's something I think we all assumed. Yeah, Omnitron. Yeah, I've never really I'm not really like, oh no, yeah, of course she's bi. That was obvious. I feel that's obvious. So she's bisexual. Okay, it's cool, no problem. Um, any opinions on Superman series? Just from Tebia, I'm loving what's coming out of Superman. I've been loving that. Indeed, love seeing Superman as a father. It just gives him more of a reason to really love him as a character, and not just from a standpoint of like his powers, but he's a father now, and he's trying to do right by his son and trying to raise him and show him, because Jonathan has powers too, so he's teaching him how to use them and how to control it. I love that. It's good stuff. Okay, Travis, what do what DC character should get an anime series? Katana, Huntress, Deadman. I can go on and on. A couple of people. Any opinions on Action Comics? Like I said, don't matter. Both of them, I'm loving both. Um, Next question, Travis. Should Wonder Woman cross over with Saint Seiya? Uh, if that'd be interesting if they were to cross over, but I don't see it happening. Uh, Wonder Woman is going to be crossing over with the Bionic Woman soon, so that's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to that. Let's see what we got here. Next question is from NG. Gladden, Mr. Gladden, that would be pretty cool. I'd like, oh, yeah, okay. Oh, he's talking about that. Because I like both series. Yeah, I think they're good. I'm trying the Rogues versus Superman Revenge Squad. Who wins? I want to say the Rogues. I want to say that. All right. Let's see. Yeah, I kind of dig. Okay. New 52 Superman versus pre 52 Superman. This is from Travis. I'm pre 52. Even though they've met, I wouldn't want to see them fight. But yeah. Uh, I like Batman. I like Batman, but not invincible. Invisible. What? Okay. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Joker's real will be a will have been killed by a cop. Oh, I don't. Okay, I'm trying to wonder what's going on. What you talking about? Okay, Nip Free. If I had super strength, I would punch Doomsday as hard as I can. Oh, okay. This is. I guess you're answering some of it. Omnitron. If they made a Captain Marvel TV show, which they have back in the day, would you? Who would you want it to be in the same universe as the CW? Or would it be a spinoff of the Fawcett comics like Bullet Man and Kid Eternia? Kid Attorney. Most likely it'll probably be in the same universe as all the other shows. I wouldn't mind seeing it either way. We do know there's a movie, and it will be in the DC Cinematic Universe. Okay, you might be right. Okay, oh, they're talking. Okay, you guys are talking amongst yourselves. Okay. Uh, I thought Dan Garrett was the first Blue Beetle. He was. I said second Blue Beetle. That's Ted Kord. Okay. Do you think the Dakotaverse TV universe could work? And if so, who do you want to play Static, Icon, and Rocket? Well, right for Rocket, I would get Kiki Palmer to play Rocket. I think it could work for Static. That's a little harder because I'm no Jaden Smith. Uh, I know Static has a web series coming, but that Warner Brothers is putting out. But Icon, that's a hard one because I'm trying to find who could play Icon, who could play August Freeman the third. Uh, That's a hard one. That's a real hard one. Whoever it is, I wouldn't mind seeing unknowns play them, but definitely for Rocket, Kiki Palmer. I can see her as Rocket, uh, Omnitron. Okay. Do you think DC Rebirth has been success where all the Marvel or different stuff has been a fail? No, I haven't, and I don't think it's been a failure at all. So that's kind of stupid question. No, I'm not even gonna say that. No, okay, no, I don't, because not all different, all the stuff has been a failure. So no, you not at all. Because if that was the case, Black Panther's not failing. That's probably one of the best selling books for Marvel right now. So yeah, unfortunately, get your facts a little straight with that one. Um, so no, I wouldn't. I said DC Rebirth is a success for the brand, but it's not everything in that brand is wowing me. Justice League, for example, I stick with Justice League mostly because I'm still giving it a chance. My favorite city of choice is Fawcett City. Okay, who who's faster, the Flash or Cyborg 009? Okay, a lot of comparisons to anime characters. Uh, I still say Flash. Joe is good, but he's not that fast. Uh, Flash, Wally West. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Okay, dude, Travis. Flash is faster. He's fastest man alive. Yeah, somebody just did. Okay. Omnitron Flash can control molecules itself and with speed and yeah. So yeah. That's the thing, yo. I love Cyborg 009. I love all those characters. I love those characters. Mr. Ishimori's characters. I love them, but Cyborg Zero, he's not that fast. He's fast, but he's not that quick. He's not fast as Flash. He's not. No way. He's nowhere near that fast. Uh, I like to see an animated Nightfall movie. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. I'd go with Nightfall too. That's another one. What is your opinion on New 52 Superman being dead and buried and not coming back to life? Well, we don't know because I'm still trying to figure out who that Superman, that Clark Kent is now. And I swear to God, it better not be a clone. But I didn't hate New 52 Superman. I didn't hate him. I did not hate him. It's just he's gone now. Now he's got a legacy, kind of. Okay, Justice League National, I consider one of the best versions of the league. Yeah, it was great. I love that. I was loving that series, and then DC canceled it, and they canceled with bullshit, a bullshit annual that just made no fucking sense. I was so pissed at that. I tried to review it. I threw it down. I was so pissed. I was like, yeah, this is. Chris, do you think? Okay, Nifri, do you think that DC should do something with the Justice Guild of America from the Justice League two-part? No, because all that was that was just supposed to be the JSA. So no. If you're gonna do something like that, just do the JSA, not some fake, made up characters that were just supposed to be the Justice JLA. That was supposed to be Guy Gardner. That was supposed to be the original Black Canary, and wow, Wildcat, uh, Peter Turbine. I think I don't know who he was supposed to be, but you know. Oh, and and of course the original Jay Garrett Flash. Those that's all that was. It was a good episode, but it didn't need to be that. It was just like, yeah. All right. So let's see what we got here. Why can't we have a Young Justice season 3? Well, we don't know. Hopefully, we may get a Young Justice on Netflix. They have been just yeah, I'm just gonna say. Okay, Omnitron, I think they could use some of them from Legends like Green Guardsmen. I don't know because it's just use Alan Scott, not some fake. I don't look at it like that. Okay, question. Now that the New 52 is over, do you feel that Young Justice is going to come back soon for DC Rebirth? I'm not sure. Uh, I wouldn't really necessarily say DC New 52 is over because it's still the same universe that the New 52 is from. It's not that different. It's still there. It's the thing. I don't think everybody we say that New 52 is over, but not necessarily because it's just a combination of old and new. It's not really, what I'm saying? Yeah. Let's see what else we got. Okay, Andre, what are your thoughts on the Chinese Superman, Batman, and Wonder Woman? Okay, new Superman, Keenan Kong. He's still growing on me, but the Chinese Batman and Wonder Woman, I was like, really? Mr. Gene Yang, who writes the book. What do we really got to keep making these Chinese equivalent of already established heroes? How about creating some new heroes? How about using your established Chinese heroes in the universe it is? You remember the Great 10? Those characters are great, and DC fucked them over when they were having miniseries about each one of them. And we only got, I think, three issues out of the miniseries, one-shot miniseries of each character, and they canceled it. But now they got a Chinese Batman who's kind of fat. He's not very cut and ripped. He's a husky, chubby boy. He's kind of plump. We got a Wonder Woman. I'm like, the Superman, I was all right. But then the last issue we saw a Chinese version of Uncle Sam and the Freedom Fighters. I'm like, are you kidding me? Really? He's called, hold on, I'll get it. What is he called? Here's the last issue right here. He's called Flying Dragon General and the Freedom Fighters of China. And this is what they look like. You see that? And I'm like, you know what? Like, come on with that. Like, I understand, but it's like you want to showcase China, get it. But then it's like, the way I'm looking at it is like, DC's China is just a bunch of copycats. It's just like, oh, we got to have our own Batman, our own. No, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, because somebody will, well, don't you like David Zambie? He was the Batman of Africa. Yeah, I do. But he was a lot different than Bruce. This Batman, he almost looks just like, he got costume like Batman, everything, but he's just fat and he's a little chubby on the side. But I like it. It's just, there's got to be some direction for it. Okay, let me see. Okay, technically we had a Flash Beyond in the old Batman Beyond universe, yeah, but he was talking about animated, not comic wise. Okay, what anime will you like to adapt? What anime will you like DC adapt comics? What? Wait, I don't know, because I'm not really understanding your question. And I really wouldn't want to see any more kind of anime, because Yeah, Flashpoint had more of an anime look to it, which was fine, but they don't need to do it again. Never since okay, never since WWE and Warner Brothers seem to be buddy with WWE crossover cartoon movies. What WWE characters would fit into the DC? Oh my God. Oh yeah, because they're doing all this with Flintstones and Scooby Doo and everything like that. Undertaker. There you go. There's one. Kane. Uh, I would say Neville because he's like, he's like a hero, things like that. Okay. Uh, Andre, have you heard or read anything about DC's Chinese super team, the Great Ten? I just was talking about the Great Ten. Yes, August General, and Iron. I'm not even on their names are so long, each one of them, but they were great characters. And hopefully we'll see more of them in this, because in this series, the person that Keenan got his powers from, she looks at them as being has-beens. I'm like, how can they be has-beens when you never even showcase them a lot? Okay, Nipfree, since DC is doing Future Quest, should they put them in the DC? No. No. Keep them in their own universe. No. I think Shia LaBeouf should be Jason Todd in the movies. That was okay. I ain't Shia, I've always said this. Shia LaBeouf, just I give me your career. Give me your life. I'll give me your career and I'll run with it. You can have mine or something like that. Uh, you just kind of screwed yourself over, dude. But you know, but him as Jason Todd, I guess I don't know. Because all I probably hear is him saying to Batman, "Do it, just do it." I'm like, oh. All right. Okay. Next question. Um. Let's see. No. Okay. I want him as Tim. Oh, hell no. Hell no. I would not want Shia LaBeouf as Tim Drake. Fuck that. Hell no. Like I said, you need somebody like who is in the same age bracket as Tom Holland. Tom Holland is 19. Somebody like that. 18, a 17-year-old, 18-year-old, or a 19-year-old Tim Drake would work in this world. Not Shia LaBeouf. Hell no. Hell no. Take him as Jason Todd, but not Tim. Mm-mm. With Drag. Hey, Juan, what's up? Hi, Chris. Are you ready for Injustice 2? Yes. Mm-hmm. Indeed. Okay. Greek gods from God of War series versus Wonder Woman with Kratos by her side, teaming up to kick ass. Yeah, that's gonna. Okay. Oh, Chris. Adam Strange Space Ghost team up would be so cool. Oh yeah, Adam Strange Space Ghost team up. Yeah, that'd be cool. I'd take that. Superman as a dad just feels right to me. Yes, it does. It feels right. That's why I love it so much, because it feels right. It was always that saying that as much as Lois loves Clark, he could never provide her with a baby because of his super, it would kill her. It would kill her. But at that time, uh, he had like lost his powers, and so yeah, it was great. Since back in the days, DC made comics based on it Should DC bring back the Centurions? An up-to-date version? Yeah, I'd take that. Power Extreme. Okay. Let's see. Chris. Which non-DC character would be a good Star Sapphire? Mm, I'll just. Well, I can imagine Sailor Moon being a Star Sapphire, big time. I'll even go crazy just out there. Dee Dee from Dexter's Laboratory. She would make an excellent Star Sapphire. Kind of crazy, but yeah, she'd be great. Man, that's funny. Korra, I think would make a good one. Asami, Asami. Oh, she's that'd be great. Um, yeah, there's a bunch of them. Okay. Next up. Do you think the DC Rebirth Doctor Fate is the one from the New 52 series or someone new? I'm going from the current series that was going on. I'm thinking that's who he is. Could be somebody else, but I'm thinking could be uh, it's the kid. Uh, Satomi versus. Are you crazy? Jesus, you talking about One Punch Man versus? Are you nuts? That's slaughter. That's overkill for Joker. He don't deserve that. It, One Punch Man would kill Joker. Sean, do you think that is absolutely? Who do you think is the absolutely most underrated and underused DC hero in their roster? I definitely say Martian Manhunter's up there. I definitely say Elongated Man. Um, I'm sad to say this, but I'll even throw Kyle Rayner up in there. Like God, Kyle Rayner gets thrown under a bus, and I don't like that. I love Kyle Rayner. I don't, and he um. Let's see, what's the next question? Okay. Who is your favorite member of the Doom Patrol and why? Never really been a big Doom Patrol fan. Respect him, but is easily Beast Boy when he was there, when he was Changeling. But I've never been the biggest Doom Patrol fan. There's nothing wrong with them. I just never really been. They never really grabbed my attention. I was, just, Doom Patrol. Okay, you know. Chris, I sent you a piece of fan art on Facebook. Well, yeah, Nimfree, I won't be on Facebook for a while. I've taken a break from Facebook. I've been on a break since the beginning of the month. I won't be back on Facebook until November 1st. I'm taking a 2-month break from Facebook because that's probably out of all social medias, I'm on that the most. Yeah, well, huh? What happened? What? YouTube? Yeah, but I don't know because yeah, YouTube is kind of social media, but it's like more. I don't know. Mm, but in terms of the social media, like Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and Tumblr, out of those four, I'm on Facebook the most. So I'm taking a break. I'll probably I did go on it just to update my image once. I just put up a new picture of me. That's about it. Um, but I may do one more thing where I may showcase to people, I may put up the pics that I take from Comic-Con. I may put those up, but that's about it. But I'm gonna be on there just to conversate with anybody. Go on and off, but basically I've been off for a while. So and I get notification, like I got 999 notifications or something like that, and I'm just like, well, I'll see them later. Or somebody left something on your timeline. I don't know what it is, so so it is what it is. I'm trying. Rebirth is just the New 52 done better. Since, yeah, that's basically what it is. That's all it is. Is they DC won't say it, but they. You gotta admit, this is just DC showcasing that New 52 was fucked up. They messed up. We make it better with this. That's all it is. That's all it is. Great 10 were epic. Thundermine was my favorite. Who was mine? Um, Besides uh August General and Iron, I'm trying to remember the female. Now I gotta look the Great 10 up. Okay. Now I gotta look them up. Because I don't remember all their names all the way by heart. Because like I said, they just weren't shown a lot. Let me see. All right. Yeah, and you know who created them too? Grant Morrison. Okay. I'm trying to get the members. Mm, let's see. Let me see what I got. What I got. Come on, damn it. Okay. Um. Oh, Celestial Archer. That was another one I liked. She was good. Um. But yeah, they don't use them, and I mean they're gonna use them in this series because you see August General was talking to Dr. Omen in there he is down at the bottom right, like around here. But other than that, she looks at them as being has-beens, and I'm just like, they weren't has-beens. It's just like the all Chinese Marvel team, uh, the League of People's Republic with the Collective Man and all them on there, which they don't use either. It's like, why not? Okay. Okay, and we have a guy called Chris the Geek Bowman screaming, "Fuck that shit." Don't know what's he talking about, but scream all if you want, my boy. Okay. Travis, Dreadnought from G.I. Joe would make a good Green Arrow villain. Zartan would be better. That's right. Would it be great if the DC superhero team would it be great to see a superhero team set in Africa? Yeah, there was one, but they all got killed by a character called Massacre. We did see one of them. They were called what were they called? I forgot what they were called, but there's characters like Thunderfall and people like that. Um, Batwing solved their murder. Actually, okay. Any opinion on Justice League Dark? Fine. I'm fine with a Justice League team that deals with magical stuff. That's great. That's fine. Got no problem with that. You know, Zatanna, my girl Zatanna, yeah. Uh, Madam Xanadu, John Constantine, people like that, Dead Man, Swamp Thing. Yeah, that's fine. I know they got an animated movie coming up. I'm going to check that out. Uh, Stardust is going to be on Arrow in season 5. Yeah, Cody Rhodes will be on Arrow. I'm happy for Cody. I'm happy for him. He's still going to be wrestling. He's going to be wrestling for TNA for a while, for a short while. But I'm happy for Cody. I'm really happy for him that he's just still doing his thing. I hope to see him back with the company sometime. I'm hoping, but on better terms where he can be just Cody Rhodes, not fucking Stardust. Because I got tired of that real quick. All right. Next up, Andre. What what if DC decided to make a Mexican superhero team? Uh, People like El Gacho and uh, I don't mind international teams. The problem with making international teams is sometimes with companies that I've seen to feel that it is the fact that you got to give us a reason why we should care about these characters and not just that's kind of how I look at it. It's like, why should we care about these teams? And what I also look at it is also they shouldn't be just international characters that are let's say, okay, you said a Mexican team. Okay, the Mexican equivalent of Batman. Make their own characters. Things like that. Not a Mexican Superman and things like that. I mean, another character, you want to talk about underrated superhero? Aztec. There you go. Aztec. Shit. I'd love to see Aztec back. There we go. There's a question, Gabi. I wish I had, but yeah. Blue Goblin, yeah. I'd love to see Aztec back. Let's see. What if DC decided? Oh no, wrong question. Andre, Blue Devil meets up with Hellboy at a bar. What happens next? They just go drinking. Everyone in the bar gets their ass kicked. I wouldn't say that because if they're not fighting anybody, they could just sit there and drink. Um, got to remember, Blue Devil wasn't always demonic. He was just a guy in a suit until it became what he is now. And you could throw Red Devil in there too. You know, uh, do you think that a Jinx ongoing series that combines the cartoon version of her and her comic version would be a good idea? Um, Most people only know Jinx from Teen Titans, so that's what they would go for. Not a lot of people know what Jinx was like in the real comics. Jinx was a bald-headed woman. She was bald. I think she was even black. You know. So, okay. Question now. Now that Batman Beyond, aka Terry Bat, is alive and kicking, do you think that Tim Drake Batman Beyond is gone forever? I don't know because I don't read Batman Beyond. I'm not reading Batman Beyond. Wasn't reading it when Tim Drake was Batman either. Um, I think once again, like I said, the whole Terry coming back is just the fact that not many people can accept change. That's it. Not too many people can accept change or try something different. Why couldn't Tim Drake be Batman? Why couldn't? It's just how it is. Uh, okay. Next question. What do you think of Doctor Strange getting the helmet of Naboo while still having the Eye of Agamotto? That's a bad idea. That's a bad idea right there, right off the bat. Um, Strange does not need that kind of power. He's powerful as enough as it is. He does not need the helmet of Naboo. Um, I wouldn't want to see that, especially at all. No way, not at all. Any opinion on Shazam, the Monsters Society retelling of the origin of Captain Marvel, Billy Batson, and his sister? Um, Not bad. I haven't read. I've read some of it. Haven't read all of it, but it was interesting. We talk about that, and I did like the Jeff Johns and Gary Frank story that was going. I thought that was really good. Um, because I love that story and it was really good. Yeah. Okay. There I sent the pic on Twitter. Okay. All right. Let me see what's on Twitter. All right. Here we go. Okay. Let's see what this picture. Oh, that's pretty cool. Not bad at all. That's supposed to be Donna Troy, Wonder Woman, uh, Cersei's, and no, not Cersei's. Artemis and one. I said Wonder Girl. Yeah, that's cool. Let's see right here, guys. If you can see that. Sorry about the. There you go. Right. Oh crap! Drop my phone. Fuck. Okay, next question comes from. And what time is it? 11:39. All right. Yeah, it's quite cool. You can see the time right behind me. Okay. Next up. Okay, let's see. Omnicron, you put. Did you know Dick Grayson was a heroic Owlman in a story where he was aged up and he became Owlman? Was back to Robin by the end of the issue, and the story was 4 years before Crime Syndicate debuted. Whoa, I didn't know that. Learn something new every day. Okay, question. Would you love to see Static get uh, come back someday and Gear come back someday? I want Static comic back. A TV series, the cartoon did what it did for people who didn't know who Static was. For example, somebody who's read the Milestone comic, the original Milestone comic, and loved it. A lot of people don't know this, but Richie was gay in the original series. He was gay. He wasn't. He wasn't. How they portrayed him in the show. Um, He did end up. Static did end up with. Uh, Not Frida. He ended up with forget the girl that he had a crush on. Um, there was only a few characters from the TV series that were actual real characters in the comics. Puff was one, Tarmac was another, and of course, uh, Hot Streak. Everybody else was made up, but nobody. When I tell people that, they get like, what, really? They get shocked, and I'm like, yeah, yep. But I know they're coming out with a new series. Um, the series these series are going to be somewhat like the Earth One books, like how those come out every once in a while, which is great. But I know Static is getting one. I think Reginald Hullen is writing it. Um, Looking forward to it, but I'm like, I didn't like your Black Panther run too much because you made T'Challa a dick in that. So be careful with. Don't make Virgil a dick, and you don't need to go so go so influent into the whole, ebonics with static. Like he's very intelligent. Make sure he keeps that way. All right. Let's see what we got here next. Yeah, yeah. Well, um, there are versions of Wonder Woman and Superman. Uh, yep. There's Batman, that big chubby guy right there, and I get a better of the Wonder Woman, and there's Wonder Woman right there. I don't hate it, but like I said, I just come on, like, where's your creativity? Like, let's go. You know, uh, but I know I'm just messing with you guys. I'm just messing with you. Because that wasn't really the real Tim Drake. Yeah, but still, it's like whatever. Doctor Strange getting the helmet of Naboo would just became he getting him just as he became Doctor Strange fate from the mouth. Well, that was actually Xavier underneath that helmet. He was a amalgamation of a couple of people. I'm sure. Would you like to see DC Nation shorts become annual TV series on Cartoon Network, like Thunder and Lightning, Princess, the Batman of Shanghai, Super Best Friends Forever? Um, I wouldn't mind seeing some of them. Um, it would give me some reason to watch Cartoon Network again. I barely am on Cartoon Network. The only thing that keeps me on there is Adventure Time and not Adventure Time, regular show, and that's about to end. Adult Swim, I mean Toonami or Adult Swim, most of the stuff's on there. I've seen more already, so it ain't like I'm missing anything. Uh, okay, Xavier, question now. Um, the new 52 Superman is dead and buried, and we have our Superman back alive and kicking. With John, their child. Do you think we'll ever see Connor Superboy, aka Superboy, team up with John? Well, John is the new Superboy, but you're talking about the Superboy prior to them. He's alive. He ain't dead, so maybe we'll see him sometime. But if I was to, I want old school Connor Kent. One that was in the armband, black tee with the crest, jeans, sneaks. Not New 52 Superboy, which I hated. I hated him. He's such a dick. I hated him. Honestly, just wanted to choke him out. But maybe. Oh, I would love to see a Batman in Shanghai series. That was pretty cool, but it's just once again it's Batman. You know, don't really need Batman. I don't need that. Okay, Daisy. Thank you very much, Daisy. Yeah, he was with Daisy in the original series. Him and Daisy were in a relationship. In the original comic, Dragon. What would you think of an African American Robin or a Hispanic Robin? We've seen a African American Robin, um, and Duke, the new guy now. Duke is kind of like he's not Robin, but he is a partner. Hispanic. There was in that book, We Are Robins. There was Hispanic who was like him, I think. But a Hispanic Robin would be fine. The color of the character doesn't it's not that important to me, as you know, and I shouldn't say that because I'm a person of color, but it's really not. It's not. If you're trying to make a statement just to do it, then. But if this character just happened to be Hispanic and he becomes Robin, okay, now give me a reason to like him. Why should I like him? Because I'm not just gonna like him because he's a Latino brethren. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not like, well, my family tree is just full of ethnicity, so I was not. But I just give me a reason why to like him or her. I would love. I've said this before. I would love to see a female Robin, another female Robin fighting alongside Batman. Stephanie was Robin for a short stint, and then she faked. Leslie Thompson faked her death, and the story goes from there. But we don't know if that shit ever happened anymore. Let's see what else we got here. Any opinions on Duke? Like I said, he's fine. He's still trying to find his place, which I'm fine with that. No rush. No rush. Who would you like to see in Injustice 2? Well, I got one. I got my Blue Beetle. I want to see Bronze Tiger. I want to see my girl Lady Shiva. For God's sakes, she needs to be in the game. There's so many characters I would love to see, but fat chance it may happen. New question now. Okay. New question. Question now. Question new. Okay. Now that the new Superman is okay, what the? Okay, news are dead and kicking. I was wondering, what was your opinion on New 52 stories as a whole? Stop reading them after a while, so I wouldn't know. So yeah, there we go. Once Lois supposedly showcased his identity, and then he turned his name to Archie Clayton, I was like, yeah, I'm not reading this. I wasn't reading it anyway. I just was hearing about it from friends who was still reading Superman that were talking about real loyalists. I mean, I'm like that with Spider-Man, but yeah, it is what it is. Comic book fan 92. Hey, wait, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing? Whatever. Whatever. All right, next question. Let's. Okay. Wasn't We or Robin just a gang, and that's it? We weren't a gang. It wasn't like a gang. Duke was a part of that group. They were like I wouldn't say a gang. They were a group of who were inspired to help. Okay. And she was in a game. She was in Goth. Yeah, we're talking about Injustice, not Batman Arkham. We're not talking about a Batman game. We're talking about Injustice. Gotta listen. Injustice. She'd work better in a fighting game and not in a game like that. And even when she was in that, I didn't like her in that. I was just like, eh. Lady Shiva deserves better than that. All right, let's see. Okay. Can get ready to wrap this bad boy up, guys. So get your last questions out right now. You see that time behind me. I'm gonna wrap it up right on that dot 12. Okay, so all right, next question. Okay. Andre, you say what would you think of DC hero? What would you think of a DC hero that started out as a man but has to change into a superpowered woman to activate it? That would be silly and weird, but I'd probably be a guy that would read it. I'm just the guy that'd probably read that. Like, he's a man, but he's got to turn into a woman. That's funny. Okay. Who should get an indigo ring? Okay, the thing about the indigo tribe is those people on there were all bad at one point. Um, so like they were the worst of the worst. So you got to be careful with that one. The indigo tribe, which is compassion. You're right, compassion. Yeah. Uh, so you got to be careful with that one. Very, very, very careful. It's just what it is. And they all kind of came because of I've sure. It is what it is. All right. Last question now that the New 52 is over and done with, the rebirth is taken over. I was wondering, what was your opinion on DC New 52 as a whole, the good, the bad, and the disappointing title of all, DC as a whole? Um, DC New 52 was to me like a roller coaster. You had your ups, and you had your really lows. You take the big steep, or even a little bit more. You have it's like an airplane that kept taking off and kept landing. You get a lot of altitude and come back down. You know, and the passengers are getting real jittery, and we're the passengers, so we're getting jittery from that. Like, hey, stop going down, stop going back up. You know, New 50 Rebirth is that plane taking off and keeping the level. Getting a little bit of turbulence at times, but keeping the level. You understand that? New 52 was like, you know, there were some goods out of New 52, and then there were some bads. I'll say, but one thing I will say about New 52 that they gave Aquaman a place. A lot of people just never really cared for Aquaman. And they took Aquaman and they ran with that. Everything fans that did not like Aquaman, Johns and everybody just went, we're going to play that up in this book. They did. I've always said Aquaman, the problem with Aquaman at the time, and I've never been one that hated Aquaman. But I mean, I never really liked him with the hook and long hair and things like that. Like my Aquaman is blonde, slick back hair, green, orange, green. So I was fighting, bam, there you go. But I've always said I blame the old school TV series for Aquaman being the way he is. You know, they had to showcase that he's not just a telepath with the marine life. They showcase that he has super strength. He's this, he could do that. It'd be a different story. I knew that. Okay. Do you think that there's enough Batman Bruce Wayne stories to story? Do you time his son should be? Do you think it's time for his son to be? I don't care for Damian. Fuck Damian. Screw Damian. That big-headed little chump. At one point, I was starting to like him, and then they took his character and took that left turn at Albuquerque, and he just became a little shit again. And I can't stand that little shit now. And that little shit need to get taken to school, taken to the woodshed. I can't stand that little shit. That's why I heard in Justice League versus Teen Titans, he was fucking with Jaime, and Jaime nearly blew his face off. And I was like, good. Fuck him. Fuck Damian Wayne. Screw Damian Wayne. I disagree. Well, you could disagree all you want. And I know who you are. But Rebirth is not just okay. There's some good stuff coming out of there that has made the characters better. Your opinion? It's your opinion. If it was just okay, it wouldn't be doing so well that it's doing well. So let's just put it like that. Okay, and let me get this. Okay, I'm gonna skip that. Gonna get that. Okay, later, Chris. Yeah, you guys take care. Have you ever read Pride of Baghdad? No, I haven't. Okay. Only D Spirit was good as Batman Beyond Teen Titans was shit. I can tell you that right now. Teen Titans was shit for New 52. Fuck that. That was shit. And I'm gonna end it with me saying that Teen Titans was shit. I don't know what the hell compare that to the pre-52 Teen Titans or Marv Wolfman and George Perez. Teen Titans, New 52 Teen Titans was garbage. That was garbage. I could not stand that book. I hated what they did to Wonder Girl. I hated what they did to Tim Drake. I hated what they did to Raven and Net. Fuck that shit. That was garbage. And oh my God. And Superman, like I said, I stopped reading that I think after issue number 3 or 5. And that just shows like I was not really feeling that. Not at all. But other than that, ladies and gentlemen, this is Marvin and Kids saying peace and love. Stay tuned. Keep it real, guys. Stay tuned for October soon because I will be putting up the announcement for what is the theme for October. But October is going to be a good month for me. New York Comic Con is next week. I will be there. I'm going to enjoy my day. And other than that, once again, I bid you adieu. Check out the reaction vids I put up. I got some new stuff. I got to get ready to put up the last comic review for the books that came out last week before I start reading the books that came out this week. And don't forget, guys, well, I can tell you this right now, in less than, let me see, what we got? 3 more hours. Luke Cage, Netflix, on there. I got my jugs of ice creams, and I'm going to be binge watching the hell out of that show. So other than that, you guys take care. Have yourselves a good night. I'm out. I'm David. There you go.